Inspiration by Brad. Thank you for being with me today. We've all heard the comment at some point in our life that time is really the best healer. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I believe that all that does is just stop you in your process of trying to overcome whatever it is that you've had happen in your life. It's all just an experience. And we let something stop us from progressing. We've all heard the saying that time heals all wounds. But is it true? Really? Or is it a comforting myth or a harsh reality that we've all come to accept? It's a concept that's deeply ingrained in our society. Now pay attention to that. It's deeply ingrained. We want everybody to think that way. It's often used to console people when they grieving, or heartbroken. But does it stop them in their tracks from continuing on? How many times has that happened? And it's just an excuse to stop. The truth is, emotional struggles are a normal part of life. Yes, they can be incredibly painful. You lose a loved one, wow, that's tough, man. You go through a breakup, yeah, that's tough too. Or you experience a traumatic event, and it can leave you feeling broken and lost. And even with time, the pain lingers. And it's not uncommon for people to feel like they're stuck. So I don't agree with time is a healer. You're going to go through the motions, pretending everything's okay. Man, how many times did I hear that growing up? Just pretend and it'll all be okay. But deep down you still hurt. You lose an animal. You lose a loved one. I'm not trying to sound callous here. Don't get me wrong. Yes, those all have emotional impacts on our lives. But the fact is, do you stop your experiences in this life just because of that event? And you're now distracted. Even on the surface, you might think you're fine. You've put on your brave face. You've convinced yourself that you're moving on. But the pain's still there. And it's silently eating away at you. Especially when you're alone. There's those moments when the grief resurfaces. And it always will. And you're hit with the wave of emotions all over again. You thought you'd finally moved on. But you're just suppressing your feelings, not dealing with your feelings. You're waiting for them to come back and bite you again, because that's just what happens. It always comes back and bites you again. So many people go through incredible traumas. And it's not just waiting around for time to pass. You need to actively work through your emotions, confronting the demons that are there and finding a way to move forward. You need to self-reflect, become self-aware, and give yourself some self-care. Healing has been a way to find healthy coping mechanisms. It's just like working out or exercise, man. It's just like doing meditation or journaling. It's about surrounding yourself with positive people who uplift and support you. It's about learning to forgive yourself and others. That's key. Forgive yourself and others. And turn around, look back, find yourself in them struggles, pick yourself up and move on. What's the takeaway here? You need to have an active role in your healing process. That way you'll recover faster. Just like an injury. There's a time to not continue to re-injure it. But if you keep doing what you were doing, you're going to continue to re-injure it. There's a little bit of time that needs to be involved. You just slow down and let the body recover. Well, your emotions are no different. You're no different. You're an emotional being. You're a human being. The most important thing is to find what works for you and be patient with yourself. Not everybody's going to deal with it the same way. Time might be a healer, but it's not the only way. Remember, you have the power to take control of your life. You have the power to control your healing process, and only you can take an active role in moving forward. Nobody else can do that for you, and it's time you find your own path to recovery. Thank you for being with me today. Inspiration by Brad. Have a great day.